What's up, Yankees Nation? Your go-to guy is here, the one who brings the truth straight from the Bronx. If you live for the Yankees, breathe the Yankees, and like me, live and die with every pitch, then smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into what's really going on with this team. Let me get straight to it. This is the kind of news that keeps real fans up at night. We were all crossing our fingers praying that Marcus Stroman would be back next week. But guess what? It's not happening. Marcus Stroman, who's already been a mystery this season, threw a bullpen session last Friday. But he still felt discomfort in that left knee, the same knee that's kept him out since April 11th. And then Aaron Boone drops this. He just hasn't been able to get over that final hurdle. Final hurdle. Come on now. We're talking about a guy who was brought in to be a crucial part of this rotation. The reliable arm alongside Garrett Cole, who, let's not forget, is out for the whole season. And now Stroman too? What's the plan, Yankees? Seriously, what's the plan? I'll be honest, Stroman's season started sideways. 11.57 ERA, didn't get past the third inning in any of his starts. Against the Giants, he didn't even make it through the first inning. Gave up 5 runs. That's not what you want from a starter. But let's be fair, the man was clearly hurt. So the question becomes, why was he even pitching hurt in the first place? Where was the medical staff? And let's not sugarcoat it, this rotation is in shambles. Cole is out. Luis Gil, maybe back by summer. And if it weren't for Max Fried holding things together like a warrior, we'd be done already. Max Fried is carrying this rotation on his back. Is that fair to him? Is that fair to the fans? Tell me, Yankees fans. Do you think we can hang with the Orioles, Rays, and Blue Jays with this rotation? What if Stroman doesn't come back? Or worse, what if he comes back and still isn't right? Are we just going to wait around until August to figure this out? But hold up, the problems don't stop with the rotation. That bullpen we thought would be elite, it's a mess. Devin Williams, yes, the all-star we got from Milwaukee, is having the worst stretch of his career. Already gave up more earned runs than in the last 2 seasons combined. 17 runs allowed, 15 earned. That's not elite, that's alarming. He's lost his closer role, and yeah, sure, he's had a couple clean outings lately, but do you trust him with the game on the line? Runners on base, bottom of the 9th? I don't. So what are the Yankees doing? Scanning the market. And now the name Kenley Jansen comes up. Yes, that Kenley Jansen, the veteran, the future Hall of Famer. He's on a 1-year deal with the Angels, who are dead last in the AL West. He's available, he's affordable, and he's experienced. Now here's the debate. Is it smart, or are we just replacing one problem with another? Because Jansen wants to be a closer. Is he coming in to fix things? Or just to add another ego to manage? If it were up to me, I'd trade for him right now. 2 mid-tier prospects, Cade Smith and Kyle Carr. That's nothing if it helps us win in October, but the Yankees love to wait, to hesitate, and by the time they act, it might be too late. So here's the reality check. The rotation is broken. The bullpen is shaky. The trade market is open. And this team has a shot if the front office grows a backbone. Do you want to compete with Baltimore? Then act like it. Stop waiting. Stop hoping. Do something. And now I want to hear from you, Yankees fans. Would you trade for Kenley Jansen or ride it out with Devin Williams? And do you think Stroman can come back and be the guy we need? Drop your comments. Let's talk. And if you're feeling this straight talk, hit that like. Share it with every Yankees fan, and let me know if you want me to keep going with the next bombshell. Can I move on to block 2? We're back, Yankees Nation, and now it's time to dive deeper into this issue and continue this real talk. We already hit on Marcus Stroman's frustrating injury delay, the pressure on Devin Williams, and the Kenley Jansen trade rumor. But the real question is, how long is the Yankees front office going to pretend everything is under control? Let me be straight with you. This season could slip right through our fingers if the team keeps hesitating. It's time to be proactive, not reactive. Enough with waiting for disasters to fix themselves. We're not just any franchise. This is the New York Yankees, the most iconic team in baseball history. Wearing this uniform comes with weight, with legacy, with pressure, and yet in 2025, we're seeing a team that's too careful, too slow, too passive. Where's the urgency? Where's the fight? Championships aren't won by sitting back. They're won by taking control. And right now, the Yankees don't look like a team in control of anything. So I'm looking at you, Brian Cashman. Boone is doing what he can with what you've given him. But if you don't give him the tools, don't expect magic. Baseball doesn't work like that. It's about decisions. It's about being bold. If Stroman isn't coming back soon and we're just sitting around praying for a miracle recovery, then that's on you. Winning teams don't rely on hope. They plan for every possibility. And another thing, the mentality inside that clubhouse is fragile. Cole's injury rattled the rotation. The bullpen's collapse has everyone second-guessing themselves. You can see it in the field. Sloppy defense, bad decisions, mistakes piling up. This is where leadership matters. Bringing in a guy like Kenley Jansen is not just a technical move, it's an emotional one. It's a signal that this team means business. Now I already know what some fans are gonna say, but we can't give up prospects. And to that I say, what are prospects for if not to help the major league team win? Cade Smith, Kyle Carr. Look, with all due respect, if two fringe prospects are what's stopping us from adding a Hall of Fame level closer, then our priorities are completely upside down. This is about now, not 2028. So here's the bottom line. Our rotation is cracked and losing ground. The bullpen, supposedly elite, is on shaky ground. The trade market is opening up and there are real opportunities. This team still has a shot at something big if the front office has the guts to act. Let's be clear, the AL East is no joke. The Orioles are surging. Tampa is scrappy. Toronto's got depth. We cannot afford to make the same mistake we made in 2023 and 2024, waiting until it's too late. This is the New York Yankees. Legends wore this jersey. Legends who played to win. And you, the fans, you deserve that same fire from the front office. You deserve action. You deserve ambition. If Stroman comes back and returns to form, great. But if not, we better be ready with names, with experience, with a plan. Because in baseball, hesitation kills and only the bold survive. So I'm asking you, Yankees Nation, if you were running the Yankees right now, would you trade for Kenley Jansen or gamble on Devin Williams turning around? And do you think this rotation can actually survive until July without reinforcements? If you felt this message, if you love this team like I do, hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, and turn on those notifications. And leave your thoughts in the comments. This is our community, Yankees family. Let's grow this into the biggest, loudest, most passionate Yankees fan channel on YouTube. Much love, and as always, go Yankees. All right, Yankees Nation. Now it's time for the most important part of this talk. Let's stop just reacting. Let's start planning. Let's face reality head on and ask, what does this team need to do to avoid wasting yet another year? Because I'll be real with you, the Yankees can't afford to just compete. Either you're in it to win or you're rebuilding. And no Yankees fan wants to hear the word rebuild. This is win now territory. Period. Look at where we are. The division is a battlefield. Baltimore is legit. Toronto's steady. Even Boston is creeping back into the mix. And what are we doing? Counting on Max Fried to carry an entire rotation while Cole is out and Stroman is looking more questionable by the day. The lineup has firepower. Judge is a beast. Soto's making noise. Volpe's growing up fast. But scoring runs means nothing if your rotation can't hold leads. That's not October baseball. That's early vacation baseball. This roster isn't broken, but it's drifting. Where's the fire? Where's the hunger? You are the Yankees. You don't settle for 500. You don't just hang in there. You dominate. Aaron Boone is trying. Judge is leading. But who else is stepping up and saying, we're not losing like this? When the locker room goes quiet, the season slips away. And front office, I'm coming back to you. You're the New York Yankees. You got money, fans, global power. So why are you hesitating? Why are you playing it safe while the season slips through your fingers? If Williams isn't closing and Stroman can't pitch soon, then go get someone who can. Stop falling in love with potential. Fall in love with results. And fans, let me talk to you directly. You're the soul of this team. Every pitch, every home run, every tough loss, you live it. You deserve a team that's aggressive, hungry, committed, make noise. Tweet, post, yell from the bleachers. Demand greatness. Because if we don't, we're going to get mediocrity in return. The AL East won't wait for us to figure it out. And if we want a ring, not just hopes, a ring, then it starts now. Not next month, not at the deadline, now. So I leave you with this. If you were making the call, would you pull the trigger on a big trade? Who should the Yankees bring in for the bullpen if it's not Jansen? If this video fired you up, hit that subscribe button right now, turn on the bell, and drop your comments below. Let's turn this channel into the biggest Yankees fan force on YouTube. We speak truth, we speak passion, and we speak for every real fan out there. Go Yankees!